Hello.
Hello.
We're the Groves, and about 4 years ago, we made a video just like this one, sitting in this same spot, different couch, telling you about a new ministry we wanted to start called Gather and Grow. Hello, we're the Groves.
Hello. Alden.
Wait till I say we're the Groves. 3, 2, 1. Hello, we're the Groves.
Hi.
Is this going to be a do-over?
Since that time, Gather and Grow has truly done just that. We have gathered so many, and the ministry continues to grow. We have reached literally thousands with this message here on our farm, through our fairs, and our self-sufficiency summits, and our Grovestead gatherings, and then also at other conferences as well. We can testify that this message resonates so deeply. We have had a front row seat to get to watch lives impacted and families changed by the message of the family economy. And we want to keep getting this message out there.
We've been feeling for some time now that God has been calling us in the direction of starting a publishing house as part of this ministry in order to publish more books and resources for families. We want to publish books across all genres, children's books and fiction books and nonfiction books and historical books and how-to books. Basically, any topic that intersects with the family economy, we want to publish that. We want to get that literature out into the culture. You know, we're in a time when there are so many publishers that will not let certain content get out there. They've become gatekeepers. And we just feel called to continue teaching on this message and getting this message out into our culture so that families have more resources if they want to build a family economy themselves. A few years ago, I came across this book called Henry and the Great Society. And it tells the story of this generational family farm that slowly loses its way as technology and modern society kind of reaches their little neighborhood and their little community in rural America. And the book was so striking to me because it really paints this picture of what was lost by leaving behind a way of life that was communal and simple and family-oriented, and exchanging that for what the book calls the good things in life. And when they're always doing this trade for convenience, it actually ends up robbing this family of the very things that brought goodness to them in the first place. So, not to give away too much of the plot, but we found this book and it was so powerful and it articulated all of the issues that we're trying to reverse as a ministry. The family economy speaks to all of these things because it's trying to unite the very things that modernity is trying to pull apart. That's what I wrote a book about, the family economy. The first 2 sections are called Put Asunder and then Join Together. What God has joined together, let not man put asunder. And I just felt that this book was so powerful and it really spoke to these issues. And I felt immediately when I found it, this needs to get into the hands of so many more people. So we began the process of tracking down the copyright owner because the book was out of print and there was really no way to get it unless you were buying a used copy. And through a number of amazing events, we were able to connect with the copyrights holder, tell him our story of what we're trying to do as a ministry, and they enthusiastically supported that mission and they sold us the rights to republish this book. And this is where we need your help.
In order to raise enough support to get this book printed and distributed, as well as getting the new publishing house off of the ground, we are launching a crowdfunding campaign on a platform called Kickstarter. This new edition will feature original artwork by professional illustrator Riley Phillips. It will be professionally typeset and have high-quality printing and binding. And third, Rory is writing a new afterword for the book that will address the issues raised in this book and help families begin moving in the right direction.
So as you can probably imagine, publishing can get very expensive, but we believe that we can do this with your support. The Kickstarter campaign goes live on Monday, October 6th, and it'll run for 30 days. We need to raise $15,000 within that time period to cover the minimum cost for printing and distribution, the illustration and the design work that we're putting into this.
The Kickstarter campaign is going to be fun. We've got Ivor and Elsie making stuff for the different tiers. We're working on a new t-shirt. We're excited. We're getting creative about this, and so we invite you just to pop over there and see what the Groves are putting together for the different tiers on the Kickstarter campaign. Now we ask that you would join us in this Kickstarter campaign that begins Monday, October 6th by pre-ordering your copy of Henry and the Great Society as we begin this new chapter of Gather and Grow Ministries. Thank you so much for your support, and God bless.
Ta-da!